So here we are, again, in our very own room, with our very own computer. Without the narrator, at least immediately with us. We shall see if we ever will hear from him again. Just because I deviated from the pre-calculated path, we are here, and lost our poor little narrator. It's all because of me.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, it's here.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go a little bit quicker these paths, nevertheless. Well, unless there's something interesting going on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I entered the door on the right. It went into the nice blue room.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
I
Yes.
liked.
This room.
Yes,
What a
I can
beautiful
sit here
room.
again. Oh,
What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
yes.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Yes, it was indeed. I want to drink. Drink. Let me have a drink. Something.
Yes, really
9.25.
worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes.
Really worth it.
Yes, it is. This is a nice blue and calm room. So it is definitely worth it. This is where I'm gonna
At
stay.
this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
No, it didn't.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Maybe, but then they were the ones who were wrong. This is an awesome room. That's my opinion.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No, I'm not gonna decide that kind of a stuff at least yet. Nice blue sky and mountains and all that. Just gonna be here happily and read some stuff and see if there's anything else in here. I cannot take any of those and read them more closely. Or take a painting of us from the screen, from the wall. Or a coffee mug. Pour in something to drink and... yes, be happy. This is such a nice calm room after all of that. All of that traveling around. I'm happy. I'm at least happy. Okay, maybe we should really go forward. Okay, fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yes, we're gonna go there.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
It's the same kind of paintings. That one was different, though.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
So let's see if we can have some other kind of a ending than the confusing. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a sleek blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all of it. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Yes, that is very true. Everyone is very unique. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, charts, and slides. Synchronize core value expander. Shift global market barrel to monitors. Free to play. Some information. Monetize free to play. Rate of increase in crafts per slide. What do people want? Things, money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Craps about things plus money. solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, you know the kind and something else. What are your dreams for the future? Success! Spring break, boat, mitosis, plant life, football. Transcend. Tips for not getting fired, talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other co-workers. Recent co-workers were not supporting you more. Indeed, that is
Stanley
good.
just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Yes, I think so. I'm having a great time of watching these charts and reading all the interesting facts. But I think that's a stupid idea. What is a stupid idea? Big quarterly most review. We need reviews. But I think it's bad. More water cooler shots. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Work harder, hard worker. Draw something in the ideas bin. Yes, good idea. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things on your love most about boss. Okay, why did we hire you? Remember that it takes 2 people to start a fight, and right now you're both of them. Well, yes, right now I am both of them because I'm the only one in here. Okay, let's go. I wanted to see what that said completely. Broom closet. Oh. There is actually a broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yes, but I would have liked to take a broom. Why did this door actually close behind me?
There was
though?
nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Well, I could have a broom. Couldn't I? It would be nice to have a broom of my very own.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, I thought that the boss should be up and not down. That wouldn't make any sense. Ooh, nice wallpaper. Different than we have seen before. Okay, close. You always close behind me. Close. Okay, fine. Do not close. Executive bathroom. And we cannot enter the executive's bathroom. Okay, now you're close because I came into this direction. Anything interesting in the computer? No. Nothing. Oh, this is a very big and cozy and nice office that the boss has. Really? Very big office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course,
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
That's a nice picture. 2845, 2845, 2845. 2845. Oh, I put the wrong number in.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless,
8,
since he could never possibly know that the combination. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad,
2,
knowing full well
8,
the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this
4.
would ever result in a correct combination. 2845.
He's telling it to me all the time because I have to get it correctly. There's no likelihood that I could get it correctly, you know. I have no possibility of
But
no.
it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I did it! I got the right number! Just a little late, but I got it. Whoop-de-doo, we're going forward. Oh, this is different. Why is there this kind of a room from the office, to be honest? Ooh, now there's an elevator down. Blood? Why is there blood? I see definite blood. Or was it a shadow that just looked like blood? Well, it looked like one nevertheless. So, where will our path lead us this time around?
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Would it not? Why? The elevator lost all of its power. This looks...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind Control Facility? Well, I haven't heard that before or seen, but that looks otherwise quite a little bit familiar in a way. It's very dark. Very, very dark. We have not been here before though, so that's nice.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No. No, I don't. I already know. I already know. We've been controlled, mind controlled, manipulated all this time. Video cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yes, indeed. Freedom meant nothing. With freedom, we just crushed the game. Indeed. That's what happened, man. That's what happened. So, this is our way now then. Forward. Elevator.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
That is a good question, but why are there a few persons who are fired, though? That's a good question, in my opinion. So, let's go.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
No. That could not be. Well, I
Here
think
was
so.
the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Can I decline from that anymore? Or is it my job to do? Can I control minds? What if I took the control? Then nothing bad could happen. Truly. I wouldn't do it in any bad way. Would I? Facility power. There was something there too. I want to visit there first, before I venture forward into there. Ooh. Nice circles. of red stuff. Yes. So was there anything interesting in here? Maybe there's a good reason behind all of this. Maybe not. Nah, 4. I do not know what the 4 does. Here we go. We can just hear our footsteps on the gold floor. And facility power station. Idle, awaiting input. So are we gonna turn evil? Can we turn evil? I do not know.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off.